All right, welcome back. Episode 6 of Baldur's Gate 3 live Let's Play. And thank you for watching. We are back with our merry crew of adventurers, and we have just had an encounter with some very dangerous harpies. They tried to mind control us with their siren song, and we just escaped, and our old buddy Asterion took a hit for the team. He got knocked out, but we're up and standing again.
Don't touch me.
And we're back at it. So we took a little short rest. Everybody's all has all their action slots and spell slots restored, and so we're ready to get going again. We do need to heal Asterion, because he's looking a little rough right now, and
What a day.
we don't have a lot of potions, and we don't have a healer in this group.
Trust no one.
So
Never a dull moment.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn our second short rest. We took a short rest after that last fight, but we're just gonna go ahead and burn the other one
Awake
to heal.
and alert.
That way we don't have to go into a long rest, and we can just continue straight away on our story. So we left off, we're coming back to the sacred pool, and Zevlor, the tiefling leader, has asked us to come speak to the druids, and they appear to be performing this ritual. And over the last few episodes, last two or three episodes, we've heard a little bit about this from the local people, and they appear to be worshipping Sylvanus. So I guess that is like the druid or nature god. Can we talk to this bear? Sniff. Now, all these bears, I believe, are druids that are shape-shifted, and this is why we couldn't use the platform. So in one of the last episodes, we tried to come down here through the platform, and there was a bear sleeping on it, weighing it down. I guess that's the explanation. We don't have any sort of animal handling in this group.
Defender of the people.
I'm just double checking that my facts here. So we don't have any sort of animal handling in the group.
Watch your back.
We do have speak to the dead. So this is probably an area with all the druids. If you had speak with animals, you could come in here and speak to these birds and squirrels and stuff, and maybe get some story progression, or some extra hints as to how to handle situations.
Speak.
What were you saying to that
The
bird?
knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Well, that was rude. I was just making conversation, but okay. It's probably completely mundane, but we're gonna squeeze it out of her anyway. Let's see. What
No,
is she?
please. A moment.
Oh, so you were
We may
trying
talk,
to.
But
You were hiding
I
something
do
from
not trust
them.
my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
Eject the refugees. So I guess that's the tieflings, and we've heard a lot of the tiefling side of this, but let's see. Sounds like she has to be stopped. How would we do that? You still haven't told me what you were doing with that bird. So I guess Apicius doesn't agree with
Perhaps
Karga.
not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove. I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
So why doesn't she want to help, I wonder? That's interesting. So not all the druids agree. There's a pig. We can probably talk to the pig too. Not all the druids seem to agree about this.
Again?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to click on you. About this ritual. And she seems a bit apprehensive. I don't... there's something about the ritual that seems to concern her. A message from a hag via Sirith, one of Nettie's birds. We buried Sirith a 10-day ago. Not sure how Hag found him. The message itself was threat, but also invitation. She wants to meet. Haven't replied. Buried Sirith again beneath a heavier stone. Wow, so the bird is being like reanimated? That's not creepy or anything.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
so
Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price.
these children have
Imprison
been
the thief under guard of
kind of a
myself.
pain in the
When we
neck.
cast out the rest, she made sure.
And I guess it's trial by rat, where the rat's there, like the jury or something.
Please.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil.
Does Kaga know
and
about
I
the
will
child,
cast out every stranger.
like the child underground cartel that is hiding in the waterfall? One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me. Here I am.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Wow. Now, if you play as a paladin, you actually get to pass judgment. I don't know if there are a lot of places, but this is one of the places in the game where paladin characters actually get to stand, like almost hold court, and judge the child, which is strange, but you know, you have the opportunity to help the child that way. Since we don't, do we want to persuade or keep silent? Oof. Yeah, I don't know how this goes either way, and I'm a little nervous because I know this can go sideways if you make the wrong decision here. This is a very delicate matter. I do feel like we should maybe persuade her not to hurt the child, but we failed. That's not good. I'm not going to waste an inspiration roll on this either.
No. The tiefling remains until the rite is complete.
So they're going to hold the
snake's
child
hiss
for
of
now.
approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Wow. Imprisoning her empowers the refugees. Are you willing to risk insurrection? That actually sounds like a very reasonable assessment of the situation. Like, this just escalates. This isn't, nothing good is going to come out of
It is as you
this.
say. Sifisif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Wow. So they let the child go for now, and I mean, she was willing to listen to reason. What is Pinta, Ren, Oladan? So these rats have names. Should we continue our conversation with Kaga?
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Oh, we know you're a monster.
Monster. Too kind. A demon, more like.
Sometimes cruelty is required. I just wanted to see what would happen. It's so messed up. Only a monster would threaten a child. I mean, I don't know. These kids have been pretty nasty lately, though. Like...
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. She stole the idol of Sylvanas during prayer, and interrupted the rite. Why? I don't know or care. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree?
I really don't. You know? Yeah, she's going about it like the wrong way. She sounds kind of messed up and twisted. Well, there we go. Words you have twisted to justify your cruelty.
Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
This lady's crazy. All right.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
The game. We've shown them once.
Wow.
We take grove
Okay.
law seriously.
So let's talk to some of these other people.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the First Druid for anyone else.
Wow, so this First Druid getting captured has really created a lot of problems here. Now,
Here we go.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
the Moonrise Tower. So that's a location we may see later.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Local history, written in riddles.
Yeah, our lack of history knowledge is not helping us. This would have been a good time to have Shadowheart in the group, because I believe she has a much higher history skill proficiency than the rest of us. But that's okay. We're going to do a thing here. A very dangerous thing.
On the hunt.
So there is a wolf prowling. And we want to wait until this is kind of a little secret that I'm sure a lot of people have missed and would like to see. So we're going to wait till this wolf prowls back in a different direction. And these rats, I think these rats are looking. Maybe that's what's causing the...
Just like old times.
Alright.
The softest touch. Not even a challenge.
Okay. So that rune, and it took me forever in my my own play of this to figure out what that rune was for. So I'm going to show you what that rune is for. But I racked my brain for
Thieves been emptying pockets around here.
hours.
You might want to allay some suspicions before things get out of hand. Your honesty speaks for itself. It seems you're free to go.
Oof.
Can't risk being in open view.
Alright. Yeah, we almost got caught there. That was close.
Thieves been picking pockets near
What the
here.
hell?
This would be a good moment to your guilt is only...
Oh, Jesus.
The Outlander has been...
See, I don't understand. We passed the saving throw check, and then they went after us anyway. And wow. Do I have a game save that I can? Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and load this save. Because that's baloney. That's bullshit. This is why I keep Asterion out of my party when I don't need him. Because these stealth checks don't make any sense to me. Like, apparently people like the stealth play in this game. But it's absolutely horrible. I mean, I love Baldur's Gate and all, but the stealth checks are just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Gosh, now I gotta see where we left off. Was that after our dance upon the stairs tonight, smile and fade away? Oh my gosh, this is going all the way back. I think this is going all the way back to before. Oh. Yeah, gosh. Okay. This went all the way back to when we got the loot and before we fought the harpies, and we're just gonna fight these really fast. I'm honestly kind of mad. Because and maybe I just don't understand the game. That's fine. I can accept that. But we just went through the skill checks successfully, and still we still got caught, which is kind of dumb. I mean, that's... Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Comment, tell me where I fucked up, or excuse me, where I messed up. But this makes no sense to me why we failed that, why we got caught when we clearly passed the persuasion check and the saving throws. Like,
I crave blood.
I'm so annoyed with this.
Such a pretty song.
And I hate it because we're redoing a lot of stuff that we've already done, and I don't want this to be I don't want this to be how our stream goes. I don't want to be redoing things that I've done.
Such a pretty
And if I was playing by myself, I'd still be mad because it just doesn't make sense. Feel free to explain it to me. Tell me where I messed up, because
Action, not
it makes zero sense to me.
Where am I needed?
So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna kill these harpies real fast.
such a pretty
Help this
song.
ungrateful little child.
What happened?
Alright. So we have a few characters. Let's see. We need to get some damage. We need to get some damage on that harpy. How are literally all of my buttons are moved around? This is, oh. I can't express how annoyed I am with this situation. There are no words. Okay. That's better. Alright. So, let's get back to it. We've got harpies all over here. There's 4 of them. All of our characters at the bottom of the stack. That's awful. Okay. Target is outside range. So we're going to... Yeah, we're going to just try and jump closer. Alright, yeah, the water makes it so we can't go. Now we've got 80% chance to hit. And they made the concentration throw. So when you have an enemy casting a concentration spell, it's helpful to pay attention to that. That was a nice reaction. Because we want to break that spell, and that'll help our party survive a lot better. I mean, I will say this fight is going better than the previous harpy fight so far. That's not saying much, but it is. Eldritch Blast is a cantrip. It's an action. Do we have a bonus action we can do down here somewhere? Alright. Yeah, so we're just going to use Eldritch Blast, and I can't kill that one. I really want to knock that one out. So let's get closer. That's as close as we can get with the water. And we will 65. Oh wow, we have disadvantage because of the water on that. Alright, so we're gonna missed. Shameful. Alright, flourish. No, we can't. We're not close enough. Okay. Lizelle. Let's do a lacerate on this one.
You bow or you break.
Okay. So we got some bleeding damage going. We'll get a pommel strike in there. Missed. Action surge. And then we're gonna hit it again because we can. Killed. One hit, or one turn, excuse me, not one hit. Yeah, so one turn we managed to kill that, and we have a little bit of distance we can go there. Okay. And then Veleth will go last. Let's see, that one's got 13. We really want to take that one out. And I believe last time we hexed it, but we can probably just cast Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's right. We hexed it so that we wouldn't miss with Eldritch Blast. So we're going to hex the Constitution like we did last time, and then we're going to cast our Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's not as good. Oh, it's alright. Okay, we broke the concentration. We only did a couple damage, but the spell is not being cast, and that is the important thing. So action surge, and then we will take it out. Good. All right, that was wonderful.
With haste.
Yeah, this deep water isn't ideal though. We're struggling to get anywhere. Fortunately, we have enough range damage. Let's try and let's see if we can't kill this one. 9 damage. Yeah, that one's only got 4 health though. Oh wow, look at those opportunity hits. They almost killed that harpy with opportunity hits. And that's why I was saying that, like, taking those abilities, that riposte ability is what's doing all that damage on the fighter maneuvers traits. So yeah, so we have some options. We can take, probably we ought to be able to kill both of these pretty easily. Eldritch Blast does at least 4 damage, so we're going to take this one out. Well placed hit. And can we jump far now? That was hopeful. I just wanted to go over there and loot that, but we'll just do it after combat. We're almost done. Let's just shoot this one. No. Okay. While the child disengaged from the battle, I mean, good for you. The battle's over, so. 4 damage, really. Can I get a pommel strike in?
You can take me on.
Nope. That was hopeful. Alright. So range, let's see, 65. If I fireball, 55. So we're going to do the ranged attack. Good, okay. So that takes care of the harpies.
swift as my feet can carry me. Open up. Something's on my mind.
And so we can't even talk to that child because the children all hate us. That's fine. That's totally fine. Can our comrades join us? This party linking is a little it's a little inaccurate sometimes. See, now they all want to jump over there with me.
That might be worth a look.
Yeah, we failed our survival check, so we had to bring our team. Whew, excuse me. All right, so we're back where we started this video. I guess if there's one positive, we have a short rest to burn if we need it.
Yes, I see.
I'm just gonna go straight over here. We'll talk to this bear again, and then we will go straight down the.
I'll give it a shot.
And then we'll go back down here. How did Lizelle become separated from the group? See, this is what I mean. The character grouping broke somehow and left her standing there on a rock by herself. So we will wait for her to catch up. Oh my gosh, the joys of live broadcast, I guess. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. Is she still on her way? No, she's still standing there. Like a dumbass.
Proceeding.
Come on.
All right. What now?
Would that we could speak freely, my Earthside friend. I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Alright, back into the grove.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is
A what? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. We will speak the Paris, wrath, and keeps
come cook.
do it.
I'm just going to skip through all this because we did it once. And, you know. Oops. That didn't go well. That went about as well as it did the first time.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Okay.
It is as you say. Civis out, thief.
Thank you, Korga.
Halcyon isn't here.
Okay.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster. Too kind. A demon, more like.
First you urge grace. A shame the grace period ends. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvan. The right. The grove. None of this can happen while outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. A disease of the flat teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree? Then you know I heed his... You showed great mettle. I want you there to be gone before... The Viper must strike. You will do more... This tale ends but one way.
Okay. So, I mean, I think that's mostly the dialogue options we chose. I am disappointed that the game turned on us the way it did.
This will all be
And that does happen. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I am going to save here and try it again because the whole point was to show a secret of the game, and I can't do that if we have, you know, problems with the game mechanics not working as intended. So all those rats.
Don't look now. Son, not a sound.
So I'm gonna just like try sneaking out of here.
Stay close.
That seems to have worked.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
All right. The Rite of Thorns. So I guess that's the procedure for doing the ritual for their goddess. And here's Markaril.
Have to keep going. A hero at heart.
Indolence breeds madness.
Keep your distance, darling.
Very, very quiet. With pleasure.
Alright, lockpick success. Okay, read the note. Swamp docks, tree, meet me, alone, Oladan. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Swamp docks, tree, meet me, alone, Oladan. Alright, so send that to Velith. And read the doctrine. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder and we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. So let's give that to Velith. And let's give that to Velith. So, alright.
What to do? Never wanted the easy part.
Oh wow, the dog. I wasn't prepared for the dog to be standing there when he came around. Alright.
That's what matters.
There's supposed to be a healer in here named Nettie or Nettle. Oh.
Did a number on you, didn't it? Does that hurt?
Alright.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment.
Vis medicat.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Alright. Looks like I came to the right
I
person.
do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have
Again.
a look at you.
Vague.
You seem
So vague.
healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Tired around the eyes, maybe. No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head. More than tired, something's crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
Yeah, that describes it.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Might be able to help or
We
will
need
be
to
able
be
to
quick.
help
This
because
way.
What if they tried to steal from us?
I'm a little worried here.
Head on in.
So I guess she's not going to heal us in her laboratory. Where are we going? We're in a library? And
This
there
one
appears
had
to be a
the same
dead
problem
body.
as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
It looks like one of Asterian's homies. The Drow and I have the same kind of parasite?
Seems so. Gave Master Halson a right start.
So Master Halson was here. Okay.
It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was
What are you doing with that
I pity you got
stick?
me instead of him. He
Like,
understands these things.
that just looks like a
Studied them.
twig with thorns.
Still,
It's
we
doesn't
have
look like a
options.
medical implement at all.
You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Why did she address Will, I wonder?
She shifts uneasily,
Oh.
hesitating. Something.
That's not awkward.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Well, I mean, a lot of strange coincidences. We fell from the ship, something saved us. An intellect devourer spoke to me as if I were one of its own. I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected. You're asking a lot of questions.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead.
Okay.
But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance
What was
to
on
save
this?
yourself.
What were you gonna do with the stick?
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I'm not swearing anything to you.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all.
Well, you could have been honest with us up front. You know, that's what you get. I don't care. I'm not gonna
Then
die.
I've no choice. I'm sorry.
Alright, then I guess you leave us no choice. You know, I don't want to hurt her because she's clearly... We don't really know the whole story, so we're just going to try and take her out as fast as we can. Ooh, and that was almost enough. Oh, wow. Oh, come on. Alright, well... Oh, so that toggles it for the whole squad. Okay, cool. So what I did was I toggled non-lethal because
Let my name be known.
what the heck was that? I wasn't trying to click the door. All right.
Something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Let's see.
Consider my lesson learned.
Can't blame anyone for reacting with fear, but it might do to keep our condition on a need-to-know basis.
Key of the Ancients. Let's give that to... Give that to our main character there. Goodberry. Huh? We got good berries. Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times.
Oh, there's a parasite specimen over here. Yeah, so the parasite specimens, we want to collect those when we find them. We may use them, we may, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but we may use those later, so it's good to collect them if we find them. I entrust you with the circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the rune, but won't give it to anyone. So be sure you have good reason to ask. So I missed this on my first playthrough of this, and I spent hours trying to figure this out because I didn't know who, and then I read this and I was like, who is Wrath?
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
So we're gonna
Then let's find him.
show you what we do with.
Assuming the goblins haven't killed him by now.
We're gonna show you what we do with that real quick. I'm gonna use a short rest to heal everybody, and then we're going to, let's see, Rune of the Eagle. So that rune that we stole goes in this socket here. Rune of the Wolf. And now that we have them everywhere, we can place party members throughout the room.
Assume nothing. Quickly then.
Alright.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Activate.
Someone there.
Activate.
Defender of the people.
Activate.
Eager for battle.
Activate. And then before we go down into
One day I'll catch a break.
this next area, since they gave us so much trouble for our little thieving incident, we're gonna go ahead and see if there's anything here worth taking. Oh, well, we got one scroll. There I believe are several scrolls throughout this library, and it doesn't hurt to have these scrolls. If we don't use them, we can always sell them, but I definitely want to pick them up nonetheless.
Something over there.
Oh, look at that. There's a door there.
What now?
Let's
Not
crack
pick
it open.
this.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Oh.
Let's get going. I can't even see a lock to pick.
Can't even see a lock to pick. Oh, maybe we need to wear this. Now let's try it. Ah. So that's how we use the library key. Which makes sense. His letter said, here's the key, and wear it all the time. So I guess if you take it off, you get locked in the library, or out, as the case may be. And okay, so we got, what, 3 scrolls just from looking around the room?
Should mine was there.
You know, that was worth a couple minutes' time.
What's hiding here?
I want to see what's in that book. I think the comment after that battle was about the mind flayer parasite in the bottle, which we have picked up and we'll save for later. And we can use those parasites later in the game, so we want to collect them now. I don't know how many there are in the game. There are quite a few. But we definitely want to start collecting them now. Let's see, what else do we have here? I don't recall if there's anything special in this room. There are a few like chests and things, so it might not hurt to just open them and check before we go. Like this one here. Let's see, there's health potions. Those are always useful. And then there's this chest. I don't want to go through all this stuff, but we'll just quickly run around and check as many of these things as we can.
Maybe I need more pockets.
The bird is exhausted, okay. Another potion of heal. Lots of healing potions, so I mean this is worth our time. We way back in the very first episode, we burned a lot of healing potions trying to get the Everburn blade from I think just about everybody knows about the Everburn blade now, but it's the blade that the general has, the boss at the end of the Nautiloid. And we burn a lot of potions trying to get it. Unfortunately, it's, you know, killing him is difficult. I've done it once on balance. It was very hairy, and it was a lot of luck. On Explorer easy mode, you can totally do it. The method that seems to be the truest is to just command him to drop the sword, but we didn't have command. So it's good that we're getting all these health potions now. We burnt a lot of potions trying to do that, and we were not successful. But it's consequences, so. Secret Societies of the Sword Coast exposed. Shadow Druids, Harpers. Order of Clerd and Dark Justicars. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. That's all they say is they worship Shar. So apparently people who worship Shar are dangerous, maybe? Shadow Druids weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid this self-same question and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. Wow. I'm wondering if Kaga is one of these Shadow Druids based on the other documents we found. They sound pretty ominous. Now here's the Harpers, the most well-known of the Sword Coast cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign is in its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power, but if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why indeed? Because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. So the Harpers, I mean, all of these groups seem to be somewhat hypocritical, I guess, but the Harpers seem to like to keep their information close. The Order of Clerd, and this organization I have not interacted with at all in Baldur's Gate. The least known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched is the Order of Clerd. My sources tell me this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens of our fair land. What's more, they like it. So these people are very disturbing. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, so here is, looks like we have a weapon, Sorrow.
The glaive the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed.
Its owner thought it was cursed. Let's see, Sorrowful Lash. So pulls the creature 10 feet closer to you. So basically Lash of Thorns, when you equip this, you get the Lash of Thorns ability. Extra reach, two-handed glaive. So I wonder why they thought it was cursed. The Shadow Druid's Doctrine. Yeah, this is, yeah, so Kaga is a Shadow Druid. So that's why she's so psycho. I mean, that's why she was willing to harm the child. Which is really disturbing. She was willing to harm a child over the statue, which should have been resolved much more peacefully. We're going to give Lizelle that. Let's see, 6, 5 to 14. And 5, 4 to 13. So she will do more damage with this glaive. I don't know that it's the best use of the glaive or her. Two-handed weapons are really good with fighters, especially Lizelle. So I think she'll be fine with it. What is this? Main hand attack. Lacerate. See, it just moved. It just like randomly moves all my buttons. I hate this. Is it because I don't lock it? Do I need to... Ah, there's the cantrip. Okay. So she can now cast Sorrowful Lash on her turn as much as she wants, which is really cool. Once per turn. But once per turn is a lot. And I'll go ahead and just... Maybe if I lock these, it'll stop moving my buttons everywhere.
What a day. Still breathing, despite everything.
I hope that does it. No promises. Okay. Yeah, so we found Sorrow. That's pretty cool. Oh, and there is Robe of Summer. Grants resistance to cold damage. I don't know how valuable that's going to be. Do any of these people wear clothes? Light armor. Light armor. Okay. So that might be a Gale item. But that's good. We can... if you don't know about Gale, he absorbs items. And it's a pain in the neck early on to find proper items that he can use, because it's not every item.
Need to find a way forward.
Really common, uncommon enchanted items he doesn't, you know, like, yeah, it's specific items that he wants. So like so this one doesn't even say enchanted. This one says weapon enchantment +1. But see, it doesn't say that Gale can use that one. It does say that Gale can use this one, this armor. So I don't know. I don't know what determines an item that he wants and doesn't want. But for whatever reason, he only wants certain ones. It's weird. I think that's why people just don't like him very much as a character, and I kind of agree with that. I killed him and never had to play with him, so it probably, in hindsight, I think it made my game a lot easier because I wasn't worried about Gale and his needs, so to speak. Alright. So we're out of there. Let's check this pile of tablets. Nothing. And, yeah, we'll continue. So I think we should... Whoa! Okay. Yeah, so these vents are spraying out gas. It's a good thing we didn't step on them, I guess. And we're still doing non-lethal damage. So why don't we turn that off? And go to the underground passage. So, let's see, the stone door's there.
Do you think the fight up front went bad?
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid?
Maybe.
I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
Okay. At least he just cut to the chase and said, let's fight. And, yeah, so we're going to fight. I think we'll start. We have advantage shooting a bow because we're at high ground. If we try to attack this one... Oh, we even have advantage against that one. That's strange. Because it is slightly higher than us. But we also have initiative because of our assassination specialty. So let's see if we can't take out one of these. Let's see, if we do up to 11 damage is going to be our max. So let's take out this one over here. Perfect. I love it when when things come together like that. Can we get up here? Alright. So we're going to jump. And this is going to look weird, but we're going to do it. We're going to jump within range. And then we're going to lacerate and see if we can't take this one out. Nice. Alright. So that's one. We're going to use action surge. This is going to be the last battle of the of this episode. So we're going to go ahead and use our action surge, and then we'll take a rest. Well, for the next segment, we'll take a rest.
Battle favors the fearless.
Let's see. So Will
2 steps at a time.
is going to come out here. Let's Eldritch Blast. Very nice. And can we jump down there and loot it? Oh, I think we just blasted the body out of the way. Oh! He took 1 damage. We just blasted the body over there. Okay. Fendal is injured, I guess. Let's see. You got 15 health. Our action surge and see if we can't finish this fight. Oh, missed. You would miss. Okay, that's fine because we've got a Astarion up here. I know I talk a lot of garbage about Astarion, but he was MVP that fight. He actually came through that fight. He normally doesn't.
Something good here, I hope.
He's normally a little on the weak side. He's normally a little on the weak side, and
His breaths are shallow.
there's other
his
characters that just do
wounds
so
deep.
much more for the group.
He doesn't respond to your voice.
Can we heal this guy?
Sharp as ever.
We don't really have any
Echoes his
healers in the group
madness.
right now.
And these things are
Let's
still interesting.
If we throw a potion at him, will that heal him? There we go. Alright, that gets him up. Now let's talk to him.
Thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
How did those goblins slip
It's
in
my
the grove?
fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Breathe deep.
Alright.
Better not be cursed.
Glowing eyes are so rarely a good sign. Best tread carefully.
Yeah, these statues, I believe, attack. So we're going to disable them. You see they're red. Oh wow, and there's a pile of dirt there. Oh man. The angry statue is... Yeah. Alright.
Assume nothing.
Let's take Lizelle. Go disable this one. There's another somewhere. We've missed one. That's a little unsettling. Wow. Oh, okay, that third rune of the eagle controls 2 statues.
Have a lot
Good to
on my
know.
mind. And, well,
Ouch. Alright, let's go see what's on this body here. And there's a key, a charred key. A singed silver key held by a long dead corpse in a druid cave. Interesting. So we'll see if we can't
Ready.
figure out what that key goes to. Alright, so we've looted all those bodies. Yeah, and then this goes back. Oh, okay, so this comes out next to the jail.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Yeah, this comes out right next to the jail, so we don't want to go out that way. We're going to go back through here.
Traps. How
Oh, there's a
considerate.
trap, okay. So we will disarm. And then we we've got to pick the lock as well.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, and then there's Nature's Snare. Chance to ensnare target if it is not a plant or a beast. And I guess that's a chance on hit. So... all right.
Another step forward.
That's curious.
Okay, so there's a stone door there. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back with the continuation of our adventure here shortly. I'm going to go ahead and cut this stream here. That's the Druids Grove. We got a lot done that episode. We did have a little bit of a setback with the with that whole dialogue with and stealing the wolf tablet, but it's okay. We got it done. And you know, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video. We're going to go ahead and pick up here, and we're going to go in search of Halsin, because I think after everything we've learned this episode and the last few episodes, talking to all the settlers, the tieflings, the druids, both sides, the only thing they seem to agree on is that Halsin is the one who will who can resolve this situation. So we're going to take a break, and then we will be right back at it shortly. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.